Hello everyone and welcome to day 31 of my 100-day project. We have started pastel and I prepped my surfaces today with the Colourfix by Art Spectrum in the color terracotta. And what I did is I got some matte board, archival matte board, and I just painted it on. Yesterday I did two surfaces and let them sit overnight, and they create this really nice toothy texture. And because it's on matte board, I don't have to mount them to anything. So I'm going to continue to prep my paper surfaces for pastel in this way over these next additional 9 days. So I want to play with a few different types of paper. But okay, pastel. When I typically use pastel in my work, it's usually for mark making towards the end over something like watercolor. Every once in a while, I might do a pastel painting, and from start to finish, often a landscape or something like that. I don't often do just pastel by itself. I'm always usually layering it over gouache or watercolor or something. So I wanted to just, first day of pastel, get used to it. I've got to rebuild my muscle memory, just like all these other mediums, and use it in a different way. So it was a little tough getting into it, and I have to unlearn my approach with all these other mediums and reorient myself to this one. And I need to find a better angle for my camera. I'm sorry. This isn't great. You can't really see it. So I'm going to have to see what I can do to get an angle where you can see more straight on without it being flat. I like to have it vertical so that the dust can fall into my little makeshift aluminum foil. My friend and amazing pastel artist, Joycelyn Shedler, taught me that technique. So yeah, I like to have it vertical. So I'll have to see what I can do filming wise with it. But I'm just trying today to get an image down, to relearn the medium, and see what I can do. I'm also learning this surface. I've never painted on this Colourfix before, so I'm not exactly sure how many layers I can get. And I'm using hard pastels, hard soft pastels, and medium soft pastels. I don't have any super soft or extra soft today, so the dust is kind of building up a little bit, and so I might bring out some more soft pastels. I'm using Faber Castell for my harder soft pastels, and then Rembrandt half sticks for my medium soft pastels. And then at one point I bring out a Carbothello pastel pencil just to give me a little bit of extra shading around the eye, just to kind of get in there and get some of the really, really small details. So you'll see me do that here in a moment. There's the pencil. But it's really interesting because I didn't know what I was going to paint. I just started, doing a face. This reminds me of a drawing that was done of me when I was a child I want to say it was pastel, actually, now that I think about it. So it's really interesting how this stuff just sort of comes out. But there it is, just getting reacquainted with this medium and doing what I can. I end up darkening that background a little bit. You'll see in the photograph. There was just a little too much contrast on that side and drawing too much attention to the flower, and I want it more on her face. There we go, day 1 of pastel, 9 more days to go, and I've got a few different types of pastel I'm going to be using, so this is going to be an interesting run. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you're doing well, and take care of you. Thanks. Bye.